Nobody saw this coming. Not the producers, not the cast, not even Kirk Frost himself. But within hours of a private paternity bombshell exploding behind the scenes, Rasheeda vanished without a trace. No phone call, no post, not even a whisper. And the Love and Hip Hop cast? Completely speechless. Cameras stopped rolling, phones started buzzing, and all hell broke loose. An anonymous crew member revealed that the set turned into a complete war zone of whispers and panic the moment Kirk admitted what he'd been hiding for months. A devastating truth that not only shattered Rasheeda's trust, but sent her into total silence. But here's the part that no one expected. A mysterious message was left behind. One that now has fans questioning everything. Who's the other woman? Why did Kirk wait so long? And where's Rasheeda now? In this exclusive exposé, we're diving deep into the betrayal, the tears, the vanishing act, and the secrets the cast tried to bury. But stay with us, because this story spirals way deeper than anyone imagined, and the twist at the end, you will not see it coming. For years, Rasheeda and Kirk Frost have been the chaotic heartbeat of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Their love story, if you can still call it that, has been anything but ordinary. Cheating scandals, secret babies, public meltdowns. And yet, somehow, they always manage to pull themselves back together, at least on camera. But behind the scenes, a different story was playing out. Darker, colder, more dangerous. Insiders have whispered for months that things weren't right between them. That the tension in their scenes wasn't just good reality TV, it was real. That Rasheeda had grown tired of forgiving, tired of pretending, tired of swallowing her own heartbreak just to keep the cameras rolling and the brand alive. But what really pushed her over the edge wasn't just another affair. It wasn't even the cheating, it was the lie. The long, deliberate lie. And when Kirk finally admitted it, something inside Rasheeda snapped. Let's rewind the clock. Months before Rasheeda's disappearance, producers noticed she had started showing up late to filming. She was quieter, less involved. She stopped posting as frequently on social media. Even her friends and the cast were confused. Carly Red reportedly pulled her aside during one shoot, whispering, "Are you good, girl? You don't look like yourself." Rasheeda's answer: just a cold, forced smile. No words. That was the first red flag. Around the same time, Kirk was seen in Atlanta multiple times with a woman no one on the cast recognized. The same woman was allegedly spotted at a local OB/GYN clinic. The rumor mill exploded. And instead of confronting, it head-on Kirk did what Kirk always does: denied, avoided, and spun his version of the truth. He told everyone it was just a business contact, that they were working on something music-related. But fans weren't buying it, and neither was Rasheeda. Behind closed doors, things were unraveling fast. Rasheeda had reportedly hired a private investigator months ago. That's right. She stopped asking questions and started getting receipts. And what she discovered wasn't just infidelity, it was betrayal of the deepest kind. Sources close to Rasheeda claim she found proof, texts, photos, videos, suggesting Kirk had been financially supporting this mystery woman for over a year. Rent, shopping sprees, car payments, worse. Timeline that lined up all too perfectly with a potential pregnancy. That's when everything changed. Rasheeda allegedly confronted Kirk privately, off camera. She didn't scream. She didn't throw things. She simply stared at him dead in the eyes and said, "Tell me the truth, all of it." He didn't answer that night, but a week later, during a private cast meeting that producers thought would be about a music rollout or storyline direction, Kirk dropped the bombshell. He admitted that the woman, whose identity is still being protected, had given birth to his child. The room went silent. No one spoke. Rasheeda didn't cry. She stood up, picked up her phone, and walked out. She didn't say goodbye. She didn't ask for a break. She just left at first. The cast thought it was just her way of cooling off. She had done that before. Taken space, gone quiet, but this time She didn't come back. Not to the set, not to her house, not to her boutique. Not to her phone, nothing. Hours turned into days. Days turned into a week. And then producers made a discovery that made their blood run cold. Rasheeda had deleted her personal social media accounts. Not deactivated, deleted, her team was unreachable. Her location was unknown. Even close friends like Bambi and Spice were in the dark. A producer from the show, who asked to remain anonymous, told us it was like she ghosted reality itself. One minute she was here, the next, nothing. And then came the note, handwritten, left on the back of a call sheet. The only thing it said, "I'm done playing nice. Let them figure it out." No signature, just the icy scribble of someone who had reached their breaking point. And ever since, the cast has been shaken. Some are blaming Kirk, others are whispering that Rasheeda's disappearance is bigger than we think, that maybe she didn't just leave. Maybe she's planning something. But one thing is certain. Whatever happened in that room destroyed. Something that can't be repaired, and now the entire cast is living in the fallout of a secret that should have never been kept. The moment Kirk admitted the baby was his, something unspoken cracked through the entire room like glass shattering. People didn't even move. The silence was so thick it felt like the oxygen had been vacuumed out. Mona Scott-Young herself was reportedly present during that confession, and even she didn't know what to say. Her eyes reportedly locked with Rasheeda's, as if silently asking, "Do you want this aired or buried?" But Rasheeda didn't even blink. She stood, straightened her jacket, and walked out. The door didn't slam, her heels didn't click with rage. It was silent, and that's what made it terrifying. It's because everyone who knew Rasheeda knew that when she goes quiet, it means the storm is coming. And it did. Within 24 hours, the cast group chat exploded. Texts from Carly Red, Erica Mena, Yandi Smith. Everyone was trying to figure out what the hell had just happened. One leaked screenshot showed Carly texting y'all. Kirk just told Rasheeda she ain't the only one anymore. Another? Reed, she gone. Like gone. Nobody heard from her since that table read. Fans picked up on it fast. Reddit threads caught fire with questions. Is Rasheeda okay? Why did Kirk look so nervous on his latest live? What happened at that secret cast meeting? And then the story leaked. A notorious insider account on Instagram posted a series of stories claiming that Kirk Frost had fathered a child with a 23-year-old woman who once auditioned for a minor role on the show. She was allegedly rejected but ended up working behind the scenes during a promotional shoot last year. That's where the connection began. Photos started circulating. Blurry images of Kirk at an upscale restaurant in Buckhead. A woman, her face mostly obscured, laughing across the table. In one shot, Kirk's hand was resting on hers. The post was captioned, "So this the one he risked Rasheeda for?" Within hours, her name leaked. We won't mention it here, but let's just say she's no stranger to drama. A former bottle girl with dreams of being an influencer. She had quietly built a following after being linked to several industry names. And now, she was reportedly living in a luxury condo. Kirk had... The argument got so intense, producers had to cut filming. Kirk stormed out. Spice followed, screaming something about setting women back 20 years. Carly reportedly cried in the bathroom. The next morning, things got worse. A burner Instagram account claiming to be the real truth behind Rasheeda posted 3 blurry audio clips. The voice sounded eerily like Kirk's, admitting to someone, "I didn't think she'd find out about the second apartment." Then another voice, female, giggling. "You always say that, Kirk. Then you end up getting caught." The final clip. Silence for a few seconds. Then Rasheeda's voice, "You played yourself. And now I'm done saving you." Was it real? Some fans think it was AI, others are convinced it was leaked by someone from the crew, but the damage was done. Blogs picked it up. Twitter was in flames. Comments poured in by the second. She warned him. She told him what would happen. Kirk got comfortable. He forgot Rasheeda is a boss first, wife second. Where is she? Somebody check on our queen. Then came the police report. TMZ allegedly obtained documentation that Rasheeda had officially reported harassment. Not naming Kirk directly, but someone connected to her professional and personal life. The report noted emotional distress, unsolicited contact, and digital surveillance. Digital surveillance. That's when the theory started. Some fans believed Kirk had been using GPS tracking apps, that he'd been monitoring Rasheeda's movements, trying to control the narrative. Others thought the opposite, that Rasheeda had gone rogue, disappeared on purpose, was using burner phones to lay a trap. No one knew what to believe, but everyone agreed something serious had happened. And it wasn't just about infidelity. Anymore, this was about control, power, privacy, reputation. And the question that no one wanted to ask out loud, was Rasheeda in danger? Or was she preparing something massive? The tension has never been higher. The cast is fractured. The producers are terrified, and Kirk is no longer answering his phone. But just when it felt like things couldn't possibly get worse, they did. And the next move came from someone no one saw coming. Just when everyone thought the chaos had peaked, a new wave of madness hit. And this time, it didn't come from Rasheeda or Kirk. It came from someone who had stayed quiet this entire time. Jasmine Washington. That's right. The same Jasmine who once tore Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage apart with a shocking paternity scandal years ago suddenly resurfaced online. And her timing couldn't have been more sinister. Out of nowhere, she posted a cryptic story on Instagram. A black screen, white text, 5 words. History repeats. Y'all just blind? Within minutes, fans started tagging her in every post related to Kirk's new baby drama. Was she talking about Rasheeda? About Kirk? About the new baby? No one knew, but it was enough to send the internet into a full meltdown. But then came the real explosion. Jasmine went live. Over 60,000 people tuned in within the first 2 minutes. Her face was serious. Her tone icy. I stayed silent because I had to, she said, staring directly into the camera. But when I found out what Kirk did to Rasheeda this time, I couldn't sit quiet no more. She paused, letting the tension breathe. Then she dropped it. The girl y'all talking about? The new baby mama. She reached out to me. You could hear gasps in the comment section. Viewers typing in all caps. Some begging her to stop. Others demanding more. She told me Kirk lied to her too. Told her he and Rasheeda were separated. Told her she was the only one. Just like he told me back then. Same game, different face. Then, the most shocking line of all. She's not the only one pregnant. The stream froze. People thought it was a glitch. Jasmine had closed her eyes, breathing hard. But the damage had been done. The implication was loud and clear. There might be another woman. Within minutes. Twitter was in full eruption mode. Jasmine just blew the lid off this whole mess. Multiple baby mamas. Kirk really out here auditioning for Maury? Where is Rasheeda? She needs to come back and finish this. The live was deleted minutes later, but screen recordings spread like wildfire. Every gossip page reposted the clips. YouTubers started going live midnight just to react. Fan theories spun out of control. But while the internet spiraled, something darker was brewing. Back at the Love and Hip Hop production office, security footage was pulled for an internal investigation. Apparently, someone had broken into one of the editing bays the night before, accessing raw, uncut footage from the unreleased season. And guess what? That person wasn't a stranger. One crew member anonymously leaked this. Someone used a stolen keycard. They downloaded something. Off the server, it wasn't random. They knew what they were looking for. 2 hours later, an unlisted YouTube video leaked. It was live for only 11 minutes before it was taken down, but long enough for screen captures to go viral. In it, Kirk is seen in a private confessional, unfiltered, unedited, speaking directly to a producer off camera. She keeps acting like she's perfect, he says. But Rasheeda ain't innocent. She ain't been innocent in years. She lied too. She played games too. This ain't all on me, the producer asks. Are you saying she's hiding something? Kirk leans in. You really want to know why she vanished? Cut to black. That clip alone shattered everything. Because now, for the first time, fans were questioning Rasheeda's motives too. Was she running, hiding, or retaliating? One viral post read, "What if Rasheeda leaked it herself? What if she's orchestrating the whole thing?" Another comment, "This girl about to drop a whole docuzseries on Netflix and I'll be seated." But in the midst of the chaos, someone else broke their silence, Rasheeda's mother, Shirlene. She posted a photo on Instagram, an old picture of her and Rasheeda hugging, eyes closed, peaceful. The caption, "She's not missing, she's healing." That one line flipped everything again. If Rasheeda wasn't missing, then where was she? And what was she planning? Meanwhile, Mona Scott-Young, finally under pressure from fans and the press, issued a rare statement through her team. "We are aware of recent developments involving key cast members. We're in contact with all parties and are prioritizing safety and well-being above production. Further updates will be shared when appropriate." Translation: this drama had gotten too real, but not even Mona could stop what happened next. An anonymous blog account, one known for leaking Love and Hip Hop tea in the past, posted a screenshot of a contract clause. The name was blacked out, but the details were damning. It showed a rider clause for a cast member giving them permission to film a personal documentary independently. If they exited the main show under emotional duress or public defamation, guess whose name everyone assumed was behind the black bar? Rasheeda. That's when the hashtag #RASHEEDA documentary started trending. Fans began speculating she had been documenting Kirk, the producers, the cast, and her own trauma for over a year, and that her disappearance was step one in a long-game revenge plan. She's not hiding. One tweet read, "She's building." But while fans started rooting for Rasheeda's silent comeback, one final shock shook the internet again. The new baby mama finally broke her silence in a blurry TikTok video. She sat in a dark room, her face partially in shadow, her voice trembling. "Didn't know he was still married? I didn't know about Jasmine. I didn't know about any of it. I thought I was the only one." She held up a phone, open to a chat thread. Dozens of messages from Kirk. Sweet, loving, manipulative. One message read, "She don't love me like you do. She just wants the cameras." Another, "When I get full custody of Carter, I'm done with her." She didn't say a word after that. She just ended the video with a whisper. "He promised me everything." But I wasn't the only one. The screen faded to black dot. And now, the internet is demanding answers. Rasheeda's name is trending. Kirk is being dragged. Jasmine's live is circulating again. And the entire Love and Hip Hop cast has reportedly been put on a temporary filming suspension. But the biggest question still remains. Where is Rasheeda, and what is she waiting for? Because every second she stays silent, the storm builds louder. The internet wasn't just buzzing. It was at war. Within minutes of the mysterious TikTok leak from the alleged new baby mama. #KirkFrost trended across every major platform. But it wasn't just hate, it was chaos. Fans, celebrities, influencers, bloggers, everyone had something to say, and not everyone agreed. What started as a betrayal scandal had now morphed into a full-blown cultural event. Twitter was a battleground. Some users were furious, launching hashtags like #CancelKirk and #JusticeForR, SHEEDAA, calling for boycotts of all Love and Hip Hop episodes, until Rasheeda returned on her own terms. Others went even further, demanding Kirk be removed from the cast permanently, accusing him of years of gaslighting, manipulation, and public humiliation. But then came the unexpected backlash. A growing pocket of fans started questioning Rasheeda's silence. Is she really got played? Why isn't she speaking out? One viral tweet asked, "This feels like a PR setup. Something ain't adding up." Another thread read, "Y'all acting like Rasheeda is some helpless victim. She stayed through the last baby scandal. She knew who Kirk was." That's when the division began. Fandom split right down the middle. One side believed Rasheeda was reclaiming her power by stepping back, plotting her next move in silence. The other side believed she had abandoned her platform and her supporters at the worst time. The debate got so toxic that Instagram blogs started disabling comments. The Shade Room posted, "Rasheeda disappears. Kirk accused again. New baby mama speaks and Jasmine drops bombs. Who's telling the truth?" The post got over 2.1 million likes in just under 6 hours. But it wasn't just the fans reacting. Celebrities jumped in to Cardi B during an impromptu Instagram live, shook her head while reading comments and said, "I don't even know what's going on no more with these people. Every time I log in, it's some new Kirk mess." I hope Rasheeda's good though. That woman been through enough. Spice, one of the closest cast members to Rasheeda, posted a black and white photo of them from 2 seasons ago with a fiery caption. "They wanted ratings. Now they got a war. My sis is not broken. She's just getting started." Erica Mena, however, wasn't as sympathetic. In a now-deleted tweet, she wrote, "When you ignore red flags for years, don't act shocked when the whole house burns down." That tweet exploded before she could erase it. Screenshots flooded Facebook groups and Reddit. Fans accused her of throwing shade out of jealousy, while others defended her for saying what needed to be said. And all the while, Rasheeda remained completely silent, but her silence only made her more powerful. Media outlets began turning her disappearance into a mystery narrative. The First Lady of Love and Hip Hop has gone missing, but is it for revenge? Read up. Headline on Bet's homepage. Online ran a story titled, "Inside Rasheeda's Vanishing Act, Is She Done with Reality TV Forever?" The Breakfast Club speculated live on air that Rasheeda was in talks with a streaming service for a solo project. And then came the insider leak that really set the industry on fire. According to an anonymous executive from VH1, Rasheeda's contract had a clause for creative independence in the event of character defamation caused by confirmed cast betrayal. In plain English, she could prove that Kirk's actions embarrassed or sabotaged her image. She could walk and take her footage with her. The same leak claimed that Rasheeda had quietly been recording behind-the-scenes moments using her own equipment, not for social media, not for the show, but for a potential documentary. And now, according to the source, multiple networks were circling, Netflix, Hulu, even Prime Video. One entertainment blog claimed she'd been in contact with a former producer from Surviving R. Kelly asking about narrative rights and emotional protection clauses. The article ended with a chilling quote from the unnamed source. "She's not running, she's repositioning." Meanwhile, Mona Scott Young was scrambling. Producers had gone silent. Emails were being ignored. Calls weren't being returned. Love and Hip Hop's future hung in the balance. And if Rasheeda really did walk with exclusive footage, it would mark the first time a primary cast member had beat the franchise at its own game. Fans were watching every move now. Every old clip of Rasheeda was being reanalyzed. Every eye roll, every silence, every tear. TikTok creators were posting mini-docs, breaking down her entire relationship timeline with Kirk. Instagram fan pages were posting side-by-side timelines of Jasmine's first reveal versus the current baby mama's claims. Everything was a clue. Every silence a statement. But no one expected what happened next. Late at night, Rasheeda's boutique page posted a single image. It was a photo of the store locked up, lights off and taped to the inside of the glass. Handwritten sign, just 3 words, still not done. The post had no caption, no tags, but fans lost it. The comments flooded in by the thousands. She's alive. She's speaking and she's not playing. She's coming for blood. Rasheeda is about to expose everything. This is the beginning. And with that single post, the pendulum swung again. The silence was no longer fear. It was control. And the world was finally starting to realize. This wasn't Rasheeda hiding. This was Rasheeda hunting. Hours after, Rasheeda's boutique account posted the chilling "still not done" message. A mysterious Dropbox link began circulating in secret forums, group chats, and insider email chains. No one knew where it came from. It wasn't traceable. But it led to something so explosive, so detailed, that within minutes, cast members began going silent. Some even deleted posts. The file was titled Episode 0, The Truth They Hid. Inside were 7 video clips, .raw, unedited, date-stamped, each one more damning than the last. The first showed Kirk on a phone call, pacing nervously, saying, "Just keep her calm. Don't let her find out yet. I'll handle Rasheeda." Voice on the other end was barely audible, but one line came through clear. "She's asking about the baby. I can't lie forever." Another clip showed a backroom conversation between 2 producers. One muttering, "We should have stopped rolling. That confession's too much. If she walks, we're done." But it was the 5th clip that broke. The internet.Rasheeda sitting in her own bedroom. No glam, no makeup, just pain in her eyes, whispering into her phone. "I tried to leave 3 times. Every time I got close, someone talked me down. Kay said, 'You'll ruin your brand. You'll kill the show.' But what about me? What about my sanity? What about all the nights I cried off camera just to show up for the story they wanted me to tell?" She paused. But now, the story's mine. The 6th clip revealed a shocking moment never aired. Kirk in a screaming match with production, threatening to sue if certain footage was ever released. "Do you think I'm gonna let y'all paint me as the villain again? Up our knee." Whole franchise down. And the 7th clip. It was silent. Just footage of Rasheeda closing her laptop, standing up, and walking toward the door. Then it cut to black. The Dropbox leak was real. Screenshots of the footage went viral across Reddit. Discord, and even LinkedIn threads titled Reality TV's Ethics Crisis. VH1 immediately released a statement denying any involvement. Kirk's legal team claimed the videos were doctored, but insiders knew better. Someone close to Rasheeda had helped release the footage, and then, just when it felt like it couldn't get more chaotic, another woman came forward. This time, wasn't a baby mama. It was a former production assistant in an exclusive interview with an underground podcast. She claimed Rasheeda had been planning her exit for over a year, that she had created a folder labeled "In Case I Vanish" on an encrypted drive, that the boutique message wasn't for fans, it was a signal to someone inside to start leaking the evidence. She had a plan, the assistant said. She knew what Kirk was doing, what producers were hiding. She just needed the right moment to disappear and detonate. The interview was scrubbed hours later, allegedly after a cease and desist threat from the network. But the final blow came the next morning. Kirk Frost's verified Instagram account posted a blank story. Just one word: running. Fans were stunned. Was it a threat? A warning? A confession? Moments later, the account was deactivated, and across all platforms, the same question echoed louder than ever. Where is Rasheeda? The boutique is still closed. No new videos, no posts, no confirmed sightings. All that remains are those 7 clips, that burning message on the glass, and a trail of broken alliances, leaked files, and unspoken truths. But the last twist? Sources now claim Rasheeda's lawyer has reached out to multiple networks not to deny anything, but to negotiate terms for a docuseries titled Vanishing Point: The Rasheeda Files. And if that series drops, Love and Hip Hop might never recover. This isn't just drama anymore, it's war. And Rasheeda, she's not hiding. She's building her empire one secret at a time. But what she reveals next might destroy everything now that you've seen the truth unravel. The question is no longer if Rasheeda is coming back. It's how she plans to take the entire industry down when she does. The lies, the betrayal, the silenced confessions. This isn't just another love and hip-hop scandal. This is a reality war. And Rasheeda may be the first cast member in franchise history to flip the entire system on its head. But here's where you come in. Do you think Rasheeda was setting this up the whole time? Was this a strategic escape or a cry for help that no one noticed until it was too late? And what about Kirk? Is he unraveling? Or does he have one final secret that could flip the narrative again? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. We want to hear it all. The theories, the timelines, the clues you think the internet missed? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because this saga is far from over. We're already hearing whispers of a new voice memo leak and a shocking pregnancy twist that hasn't surfaced yet. Turn on your notifications, because the moment Rasheeda resurfaces, you'll want to be the first to know. And trust us, when she finally speaks, the world won't be ready. This isn't just a story anymore. It's a movement, and it's only getting louder.